Welcome back, survivors. If you're still standing after our first tour of Great Bear Island's prime real estate, you're in for another treat. Today, we're continuing our journey through some of the island's most exclusive properties, from the icy wastelands of Forlorn Muskeg to the charming isolation of Desolation Point. We've got more luxurious accommodations for you to, well, survive in. So buckle up, because it's about to get even colder and the wolves aren't getting any friendlier. To start off, we present Forlorn Muskeg, a flat, barren landscape with very little shelter and more thin ice than you'll know what to do with. One wrong step and you'll find yourself taking an unexpected swim in sub-zero temperatures. And if you're hoping for some peaceful fishing, think again. There's none of that here. Now, let's dive into the luxurious accommodations that this region has to offer. First up, we have Poacher's Camp, located conveniently by a bear's favorite hangout. This derailed train car offers a centrally located spot right on the tracks that cut through the middle of Forlorn Muskeg, perfect for those of you who enjoy a lack of privacy. There's a fire barrel to keep you warm, but remember, you'll need to bring your own bed. After all, nothing says home sweet home like curling up on a cold, hard floor while a bear casually strolls by. Next, we have Spence's Farm, a covered shed that's got everything you need, a forge for all your metalworking dreams, and a workbench to craft those little tools of survival. But don't get too comfortable. Wolves love to run around just outside the door. You'll need to keep a fire going while you sleep, because here's the catch. If that fire goes out, you'll freeze to death in your sleep. But hey, at least you can go out knowing you forged a nice knife. Now, we know not everyone has the budget for a house right now, so we present the random patch of snow near the transmitter tower, because why pay for a whole house when you can live on this random patch of snow? For those on a tighter budget, this cozy dip in the ground offers 100% shelter for your campfire. No walls, no roof, and definitely no amenities, but that fire won't blow out. It's perfect for the survivor who's looking for just enough shelter to survive and who enjoys the great outdoors, up close and personal. Next up, we have Broken Railroad, a small, remote region where the wildlife makes up for the lack of space. There's one bear to keep things interesting, but the attraction is the wolves. These cunning creatures blend in perfectly with the snow, pipes, hills, and whatever else, so you might not see them coming until it's too late. Now, let's take a look at that real estate. First up, we have the Maintenance Yard, an old mechanic shop that still holds on to its former glory with a few partially worked on cars. It comes with all the essentials, a forge, a workbench, and even a bed tucked away in the office for all those nights when you're just too tired to dodge wolves. Just be careful when you're done viewing this property. We don't carry insurance for wolf attacks or ended runs. Next, we have the Hunting Lodge, set on a frozen pond. Inside, you'll find a 6-burner stove for all your gourmet wilderness meals, plus a workbench conveniently located in the basement for all your survival crafting needs. Plus, there's 3 bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs. Don't let the cozy interior fool you. Wolves love to hang around just outside, waiting for you to step out for a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect retreat for anyone who likes a sight of danger with their survival. This brings us to Bleak Inlet, the place where warmth goes to die. Seriously, you'll never be warm outside again. If you're into hypothermia and constant shivering, this is the region for you. Not only do you get the joy of a bear spawn and 3 possible moose spawns, but you also get the pleasure of timberwolves lurking around every corner. Now, let's take a look at those properties. First up, we have the cannery. Once an old sardine cannery, it's now filled with the last shipment that never went out. Because who doesn't love some decade-old sardines? The cannery is absolutely infested with timberwolves, so be prepared for constant, unexpected company. If you're feeling brave, there's a small side area with a fire barrel where you can curl up and try not to freeze. Or, for the more adventurous, you can attempt some gymnastics to make your way over to the workshop. Of course, you'll need a code to unlock it first. Don't ask us where it is. Once inside, you'll have access to a workbench, a milling machine, and an ammunition workbench. Just watch out for Fluffy, the workshop's resident wolf who doesn't appreciate unannounced visitors. Next, we have the workers' residence. It's small, it's cozy, and it's got a bed. Just don't expect any luxurious amenities like a workbench. There's a fishing hut just a few feet from the door, but there's a catch. It's right in the path of the local bear. So, you may need to take your time before heading out on a casual fishing trip. Next up, we have Mountain Town, where the wolves seem to outnumber the buildings. Almost every structure here has its own pack of hungry canines waiting outside, so be sure to plan your trips carefully. The town also features an old rundown gas station, and if you're coming from the rest of Great Bear Island, you'll need to take a little detour. A rope climb is required to make your grand entrance. Let's look at some of the finest properties in this charming region. First up, we have Paradise Meadows Farm, a charming one-bedroom, one-bath farmhouse with an office that's perfect for those quaint moments of introspection. Just you and the sound of wolves right outside. Inside, you'll find a 6-burner stove so you can cook up all that rabbit stew your heart desires. Outside, there's an old dilapidated barn featuring a workbench for all your crafting need. Just keep an eye out on the wolves, they're frequent visitors. Next, we have Grandmother's house, located right in the heart of Milton Town, and by heart, we mean wolf territory. This lovely 2-bedroom, 1-bath home features a large, open-concept living room, perfect for entertaining yourself. You'll also find a huge chef's kitchen with a 6-burner stove to cook up all those survival meals. And just outside, you've got easy access to the Milton Bank and Post Office for when you want to pretend society still functions. Welcome to Hush River Valley, where civilization is but a distant memory. That's right, there's no buildings here at all, just you, nature, and a whole bunch of wolves. And 2 local bears to keep things interesting. If you're looking for a place to get back to your roots and embrace the true wilderness experience, this is it. Let's check out the one and only property this region has to offer. Behold, the Ice Cave. And not the one with the wolf. If you find sketchy, you're in the wrong place. But yes, it's a cave, no bed, no workbench, just cold, hard ice, exactly what you'd expect from a cave in the middle of nowhere. If you're in the market for the ultimate in minimalist living, this is it. It's more than a home, it's an experience. No walls, no doors, just pure, unfiltered nature. Now let's take a look at Coastal Highway, a stunning coastal region that offers breathtaking views and plenty of opportunities for fishing. If you're looking for a mix of beauty and danger, you've come to the right place. With 3 local bears wandering about, this area is perfect for those who love to live on the edge. Literally. And if you're feeling adventurous, there's also the infamous Aurora Mine, a place you can only fully experience during an aurora. Just make sure to leave before the lights go out, or you might find yourself stuck. Now, let's take a look at the prime real estate in this region. First up, we have the Quonset Garage. Sure, it looks like it hasn't been cleaned since the 1980s, but for what it lacks in cleanliness, it makes up for with metal walls. That's right, folks. You'll be protected from bears, wolves, and your own bad decisions. Plus, you're right by the gas station. Don't mind the fact that it's out of fuel. There's plenty of snacks left if you enjoy crunchy-inspired chips and frozen candy bars. Inside, you'll find a cozy bed and not 1, but 2 workbenches for all your crafting needs. However, just make sure to look and listen on your way outside, because the local bear is known to wander through the area, and there's always wolves outside just waiting to greet you. Welcome to Desolation Point, a small coastal region where the scenery is as harsh as the wildlife. With only 1 bear and access to a cold-filled mine, you'll find just enough danger to keep you on your toes. It's a quiet, desolate corner of the island, perfect for those of you who want to experience true isolation. Now let's go take a look at that real estate. Right at the edge of Desolation Point, we have the lighthouse. Here, you'll be lonelier than a wolf without a pack, but hey, at least you can see your imaginary enemies coming from miles away. The location offers privacy, peace, and the constant existential dread of living on the edge of humanity. Next up, we have the Hibernia Processing Plant, an old whale processing center that still features some whale skeletons, perfect for those looking to add a touch of charm to their home. Inside, you'll find a fire barrel to keep you warm and a workbench for all your crafting needs. Just be cautious when stepping outside, as the bear and the wolves like to roam the area. It's a historical property with plenty of character and carnivores. And there you have it, another round of top-tier living in the frozen apocalypse. Whether you're huddled in a dilapidated garage or staring out at the abyss from your lighthouse, we hope you found the perfect place to call home. At Great Bear Real Estate, we just don't sell houses, we sell survival. Call us today to schedule your showing.